This creature's name is golden poison frog or Phyllobates Terribilis. Unlike the type of forage that can be found in your forest, this type of frog doesn't look cute enough, right? Her skin is light golden in color. Even in some areas, the skin color can be yellow or mint green. This frog belongs to the Dendrobatidae family, which is a specialist poison frog family. Some examples are Dedrobates tinctorius azureus and Dendrobates Leucomelas. Perhaps you are wondering, how can this beautiful-looking animal turn out to be so scary? However, is that not so? Many things that look beautiful and eyes candy in this world are actually poisonous beings. Wait, I didn't put your X in this category. But if you agree, then what can I do? Phyllobates terribilis, known as the golden poison dart frog. This frog is also known as the arrow frog. This is because the poison it contains is often applied to arrows used for hunting. Of course, by the local community where these frogs breed. Unfortunately, if you are interested in trying how strong the poison is, these frogs do not live in the territory of Indonesia, but instead live in Colombia, to be precise, in the humid forests on the Pacific coast. The poison in this golden frog is spread in the area of its skin, called batrachotoxin. This poison is also found in several other animal species, such as the 4 types of beetles in Papua and several bird species in Papua New Guinea. Uniquely, this poison does not function as a tool to attack, but rather to defend itself from predators or even human nosy hands. In Phyllobates terribilis, the poison occurs when the frog is feeling agitated or threatened. This poison is released from several channels in the area behind the ear. The shape and color of the poison are hardly rough to the eyes, similar to the secretions of milk. But who would have thought, batrachotoxin is one of the most potent alkaloids used to paralyze animate creatures? Who would have thought, right? This tiny creature with an adult size of about 55 millimeters is very poisonous. Not only poisonous, but also deadly. In fact, each frog only has 1 milligram dose. However, these mini doses were able to kill up to 10,000 mice. This number is equivalent to about 2 male African elephants or 10 to 20 human souls. Wow, how terrible! In humans, batrachotoxin poison can have fatal effects if it gets into the blood vessels. It could be through food that enters the digestive system or injected directly using a syringe. This poison will inhibit the human nervous system from sending impulses, making the muscles go into spasm and heart failure. Those who have the poison batrachotoxin in their bloodstream will die in about 3 to 10 minutes. Then what about the fate of these frogs? Do they live in prosperity even though their bodies contain poison glands? Of course. The poisonous golden frog is one of the few animals that is immune to the poison batrachotoxin. In a study by researchers from the State University of New York, they mentioned that there is a certain amino acid in frog muscles that makes them less vulnerable. In a way, this is a form of a single mutation to defend itself. This is because the source of the poisonous batrachotoxin of these poisonous golden frogs comes from outside their bodies. Supposedly, the main source of batrachotoxin poison is an insect species called the beetles from the Meliridae family. This beetle appears to be related to the poisonous batrachotoxin beetles which originated in Papua. These insects must first be consumed by the frogs so that the poison can somehow be absorbed until it is deposited in their skin glands. These toxins will remain active and not as easily damaged as your heart, even after decades have passed or been transferred to other surfaces. Thus, these frogs will not be poisonous if they live in captivity. Because the food source is definitely different, and of course it doesn't contain batrachotoxin like their food source in the wild. Moreover, if they are bred with great love, hee hee.